What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? See if we can get Bret. Should be in here. What's up, what's up, what's up? Yo, 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 what's up, Bret? Yo. So what I'll do is I'll send you an invite. Let's see. Okay, you're right there. Okay, you would have to send me a request to join. So I believe what you would do is you would click on the little camera with the plus sign on the bottom, and that'll send a request to join my live, and then I'll accept it, and we'll go from there, my brother. Got the Gutricyde playing in the background. I usually do, like, in the beginning, what I'll do is I'll show off, you know, I got a couple tapes I play, you know, I have like a little stack that I play throughout the whole stream. Today, yo, what's up, Tegan? We out here, bro. What's up, Gavin? The homies are here. Texas Ketamine, come to watch some Texas death metal. So tonight, of course, we're playing Gutricyde. You know what? I'll do it better. I'll flip it around so y'all can see it. What's up? Tex Ket in the house, bro. Okay. Tonight we got Gutricyde. That's what you're hearing right now. I tried sticking with all Texas tonight. Got the Devourment Impaled tape. Fire. That shit never gets old. Another Texas favorite of mine. Combat Torture Tomb, Grease Them Release Split. The Flesh Rot 2020 demo. And of course, the powerhouse from the end of the year, the new Malignant Altar. So, we got it popping tonight, boys. We got Gutricyde up in the house. I'm really excited for this one. I'm a big fan. Gutricyde is heavy as fuck. I just can't get enough of it, bro. Can't stop listening. So, let's see if we can get the homie Bret in here. Oh, wait. For some reason, it's not allowing the invite. Alright, Bret, so you gotta go to, like... Here, let me see if I got you. Okay. Okay. Oh, no. Through here, brother. Through here. You just go to this little camera guy. At the bottom. Let's see. Yeah, if I pull up invite to join, let me type in your name. All right, I'm sending you an invite now. I think I got it. I think we got you. I think we got you now. I just sent you an invite. There we go. It should be pulling you in here. That's weird. It says you're in here. Oh, yeah. You just got to accept the invite, bro. Should just bring you right in, my man. What's up, David? Nothing is impossible. All right, yeah. I'm on the live. I don't think I can see you, but I got you on a video call in here. So if you go in the live video, right. So if you're watching the live video, you see where it says add a comment? Where it says add a comment? Okay, so right next to it will be like the little camera with the plus sign. No? Here, let me send you another I'll send you another invite. Let's see if we can get you in here. Okay. I just sent you an invite to join. Let me know if that pops up if you're in the video. You see it? Oh, there, I sent invite. See it? There we go. I'll try it one more time. There you go. All right. So the invite's coming to you. There you go. Yes. All right. All right.
What's going on? Yeah. Can you hear me?
I think I'm on your like I'm on your webcam. I can't hear you very well.
No.
Oh,
I couldn't get it to work on the
okay, flip it
webcam.
around. Okay. There we go. There we go.
That works. I had my phone propped up there.
There we go. Now I just can't hear you very well. Is your microphone on?
Yeah, I'm just doing it off my phone. I couldn't get the desktop to work.
Oh, okay. Try turning the volume up on your phone. You can hear me all right, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
fucking.
Is that any better?
God damn it. Trying to rig something up here to get the microphone up off the. Is that any better?
No, I can't really hear you very well.
Well, I couldn't get the webcam part to work.
Oh yeah, that's fine, man. That's fine. No big deal. We can work with it, brother.
Okay.
Let's see. Are you muted?
No. Yeah, see, even on the desktop, it says use the Instagram app to see this type of message.
The what?
On the PC, on the desktop version that I could use my webcam on, it's the little link or whatever it was you sent me to invite me.
Yeah.
It won't show up on the desktop. It says use the Instagram app to see this type of message.
Oh, you probably have to use the app then. I would assume. Fuck, man. I don't know how computers work, bro. As far as that stuff goes, I usually just fly by the seat of my pants half the time.
Yeah. I guess it looks like there's a way for me to log in here.
You know what I
Let's
can
see.
do? Let me see if I can score some headphones real quick, and that way I can hear you a little better. That might help. Hook you up to some headphones. Because you can hear me just fine, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Let me just go grab some headphones real quick. Toy Story all playing in the background. Kids all napping. Perfect timing. Alright. See if we can hook you up to some headphones. Make this a little easier. Alright, brother. Turn on my Bluetooth. You can still hear me, yeah?
I can hear you.
Oh, okay, cool. Now I can hear you. Awesome. Weird. Okay, cool. I don't even need the headphone, I guess.
Yeah. The only ones I've never done the live on the Instagram. I've got Zoom and got the webcam and do the Zoom thing.
Yeah. Yeah, I am not very technologically savvy, like, to be completely honest. I can't figure this stuff out very easily either. Honestly, I just started using Instagram like this year and just started doing it through here because, I mean, a lot of people are using this platform for that, I guess.
Yeah.
So, but anyways, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad we can hear each other. Cheers. I'm excited to have you. Ooh, what you got there?
A little Bloody Mary.
Oh, yeah, with tequila or vodka?
Vodka.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah, man. So you guys are out in Texas, yeah? The good old
We are. Yeah.
Texas death metal?
Yes, sir.
So whereabouts in Texas are you guys at?
So, I mean, primarily Dallas is going to be the biggest city that most people recognize the name of, but we're all approximately 25 to 40 minutes from Dallas. Actually, Lance is probably a couple of hours, but
Okay.
yeah, we're east of Dallas. We just say East Texas pretty much. But when people think of East Texas, they think further out, Longview and that kind of stuff. But we're east of Dallas.
Okay, right on. Yeah, I actually I talk about it all the time on this live stream. That was still to this day one of my favorite trips I've ever taken was Dallas. And
Oh, nice.
last year I was there for Wrecking Ball, and that was
Oh shit, yeah.
fucking crazy, man. Way cool. Like
Yeah, I
I got
miss
to
that.
go check out Dimebag and Vinny. Like that's something I've always wanted to do. So it was
Yeah,
definitely
yeah.
a top shelf trip for me.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. And I mean, you guys got a lot of good music coming out of Texas right now, especially in the vein of death metal.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, there's shitloads of good from all corners of Texas. There's some good shit coming.
Oh yeah, everywhere, man. So let's talk the new album. I got this tape in the mail, and I got to tell you, man, it has not left my player. Like I maybe throw in some other stuff here and there, but when you throw this thing on and you turn that volume like really fucking loud, shit, man, this hits so hard.
Thanks, man. Thanks, man. I actually enjoy listening to it myself, but that's kind of like I write the music that I want to hear.
Mm-hmm. Which is cool because I've actually, with other people I've been talking to, that seems to be the consensus. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, everyone is just playing the kind of stuff that they dig. So,
Yeah.
I mean, that being said, what kind of like was an influence for you as far as the songwriting and this album went?
Well, somewhere I think maybe it's on our little Texas death metal webpage. I had mentioned something about the year because I dropped, I dropped out of Embalmed in '96. Um, kids and jobs, and ended up getting myself in trouble and was out of the pocket, gone for a while. And
Yeah.
so I had mentioned something in some little blog I'd put that, it's just the years of pent up energy. And, since I caught wind of Carcass and Napalm Death and Bolt Thrower back in, Obituary back in late 80s, early 90s, that was it.
Yeah.
That was it. I mean, and I like some other genres of music as well, but
Right.
that was the feeling that I get from listening to death metal and playing the music myself. Just nothing competes.
Right. Right. Yeah. I know you guys do program drums. Is that you who does that?
It is.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
pretty
So,
badass.
yeah, I, when I got back into, getting back into the scene, go around seeing some bands a few years back, the itch just became overwhelming.
Yeah.
And then the COVID thing hit. I wasn't forced to work from home, but I decided, you know what, I want to get one of these little interfaces and start recording some music at home, even if I'm just playing along with some other music or something. And it just escalated from there.
Sorry.
All right. So it just escalated from there, and then I started recording some stuff and thought, well, shit, I need drums, and I was in on these forums about record because I was learning about doing the recording myself, and had been talking to Lance and stuff all along, and ended up just getting a little professional sample program that would work with the workstation that I was using. And
Right.
like I said, I can program what I hear in my head.
Yeah.
And we've never been opposed to having a drummer. I mean, we would be all for it, but the situation is going to have to be right. We're, like I said, we're out east. It's I don't want to make rehearsal an absolute chore to have to rent a rehearsal space and can only get together every once in a while. So it's actually been relatively easy. We get a foundation for a song. I can transfer files. We can listen to it, do a little playthrough video and show them what I'm doing. And, hell, we really only have to rehearse once or twice a month outside of writing material. And so it's the technology has made it very convenient.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's really cool that you put it that way because I guess it makes a lot of sense. I'm a guitar player myself. Um, And like coming across the drummer is not always the easiest task. And where I live I live like about an hour out of Boise. So
Yeah.
it's not really a death metal town necessarily. Like
Yeah.
nobody out here necessarily wants to play that. But so I ended up
Yeah.
doing the same thing. But I just like bought my own kit. Like I got my
Oh shit.
guitar. And I mean, I'm trying to do it all myself. But what's crazy is like that that makes your point so valid because as a guitar player, when you're making up a riff, you hear how you want the beat to go in your head, and nobody else hears that. And it's kind of hard to like convey that information to like a drummer if you're not a drummer, I guess per se. I don't know if that makes any sense.
And you don't want to take away from a drummer's the human element that a drummer adds and take away from their creativity. So, like I said, we've never been opposed. We haven't beat the streets looking for somebody. We actually have some interest. We'll see what happens. But, hey, here, it's like I said, I would never want to take away from a drummer putting his influence in on the music. But, this is where I'm hearing it. But you never know. The right drummer's going to work it. John, rest in peace, John Stedman, our good friend and drummer that passed. He, when he and Ed and I started jamming, it was like he played what we would hear in our head.
Right.
So it just clicked. I mean, one of us could start playing something, and the next thing you know, we were just jamming a fucking song that we were just improvising, and that's so awesome when you can do that. And honestly, the group of guys we've got together right now, myself, Lance, and Dave,
Yeah.
it just clicks.
Right. Yeah, that's awesome, man. I mean, honestly, I hate doing this to people because I know how it kind of feels, but you know how like when you listen to someone's music and you're like, yo, that kind of like gives me, vibes of this band or this band, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't necessarily like doing that all the time, but it's weird because especially with your guys' music, I would definitely put it in the vein of like honestly Mortician, Devourment, like those are the kind of the vibes I get, and I get like it's just amazing to hear that you guys are doing like program drums. It's just you two, right? Like it's just you two guys in the programming. Like that's really cool, man, to have like I mean, when I hear your guys' music, I put it in that tier is what I'm saying. You know what I mean? If that makes sense.
Yeah, I'll take that as a compliment for sure.
Oh man. Yeah, it's cooler stuff. I mean, I would have to say those are some of my favorites too, is Devourment or Mortician. So that I mean, Gutricyde has been played nonstop in this basement since I got that tape.
Yeah, I've been told everything from Dying Fetus to Deicide. I always some of the more melodic, different octave riffs I'll always sometimes feel like, oh man, that sounds like Bolt Thrower, and then but I've never gotten that, so but yeah, definitely take that as a compliment for sure. And I do. That's something that concerns me is like, man, I don't want to sound like anybody else. I don't want to, but it's all right. I mean, you can just about always say, somebody sounds like somebody. Other than a few bands, I mean, I think Obituary is very unique. Nobody sounds like Obituary, If anybody sounded even remotely close to Obituary, they'd be like, you're ripping somebody's sound because nobody sounds like Obituary.
No, nobody sounds like them. No, I definitely meant it as a compliment for sure. Gutricyde is, I mean, I'm about to go make a purchase. That's what I've been wanting to do is grab like a long sleeve or a t-shirt or something, man. Like I love repping the Texas death metal bands out here.
Cool, man. Cool. Yeah, I guess we're about to have to order more. The first batch of shirts have gone pretty quick.
Dude, this album is killer. And the artwork is insane.
Yeah, man, you did so good. That was such an interesting process too, because it was my process. It wasn't his, because I had talked to, there's an Italian artist named Lewandowski, and you can go look on his website, and the dude is insane what he does. And you can buy from him. His prints are about $1,000, he will do something custom for you. And he explained his whole process to me. We communicated through email, and he said, and he's not the one that did the art. Before I get into that, let's preface that. But he said the way that I work is, he said, I'm going to want you to tell me what it is that you're looking for. What do you like? What are you doing? What's this for? And then tell me a story about what that cover art should look like. And he said, it may take me a month of just going through and asking you questions and reading about it to put a picture in my head. And he does everything he does oil paints.
Okay.
But man, as a matter of fact, the album cover for Lorna Shore, that red one with the ghost is floating through there.
Yeah.
That's Lewandowski art.
Okay. Yeah.
I looked at that print.
Yeah.
I looked at that print. I saw that print before that album ever came out. So I don't know if they purchased. I'm assuming they would have to purchase it from him because his stuff's copyrighted. But anyway, so I took that approach to when I reached out to Denzel and said, I'd first went with the original artist for the Devoured by Swine demo was Lay. I don't know a last name. He just goes by Lay Art. And I told him kind of what I wanted. It was it's actually what's on the matter of fact, that may be what's on the CD, on the tape cover is Lay's. I can't remember which one that is. But they're both very similar pieces. One of them is just a little more detailed,
right?
Not quite as cartoonish. I was going for something that was a little more realistic. So I reached out to the other gentleman. So no, that's the same one. The actual CD disc itself has a different version of what that cover art is. But yeah, so I reached out to Denzel and told him the story of what I wanted, what the albums were going to be about, the names of the songs and what the songs were about. And he was like, all right, cool. And he nailed it. He nailed it. And as you listen to some of the lines and some of the songs, as you're looking at some of the, especially like the little guys down in the bottom, there's some scenes there that fall right in line with some of the lyrics and stuff that are in so it was pretty cool.
Yeah. Oh man, I really do. I like that artwork a lot, dude. It is like if there was a way you could if you could type in death metal into like a search engine, I feel like that picture should be what pops up. Like you get on Google, type in death metal, like I want to know what death metal is. That should be the first thing you see.
Awesome.
Way rad. Super excited for it. So what's next for Gutricyde then?
I mean, we're the convenience of having a little studio here in my house is, well, I mean, that's exactly what it is. It's convenient. I can be sitting on the couch, wife and I watch a movie, and I'll have a little earbud in or something, listening to something, or just watching TV, whatever. Hell, I've gotten up in the middle of the night, wake up and just hear something in my head, and all you have to do is come in here and pick up a guitar and push a button.
Yep.
And so a lot of different things come to me at a lot of different times. Even when we were finalizing the 11 songs that were on the EP, I still had pieces of songs, and so we've got some stuff in the works already.
Right on. Hell yeah, man. I'm excited. This shit's hard as fuck, dude. That cannot be denied.
Where's so which direction are you from Boise?
So I am an hour from Boise and about 4 hours from Salt Lake City.
Okay, so you're east of Boise.
Yeah.
Okay, right down there in the little loop that.
You ever spend any time in Idaho?
No, but I've been an account manager for a service company that does service all over the United States, and so we have service techs in just about every state. And so I'm just when I think of the USA, I see a map in my head with all the cities.
Right. Yeah, I was actually just in Salt Lake City the other day for the Immolation show.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God, it was incredible.
Oh no, incantations.
It's an eye with a shun at the end. I mean, pretty much the same.
Well, those are names from back in the day, man. You know, incantation and immolation, they've been around for 25, 30 years too. So
Yeah. Do you get a lot of shows like in your area specifically?
not east. I mean, the shows we have to go see. I mean, I got to go to Dallas.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, there aren't any venues out here. Which, I mean, now that you say that, might need to change that, huh?
I've been thinking about that too, man. I was honestly thinking to myself, I mean, it was a stoned thought in between Salt Lake City and Boise, and I was like, man, wouldn't it be smart if there was like a fucking shitty little dive bar venue out in the middle of nowhere with a stage? Like bands could literally stop in between cities, and we'd be more likely to get shows in Boise if there was at least another stop that could be had in Salt Lake and Seattle, and not just one in Boise. Like if you got one in the middle of nowhere, like you just put up, build some like not an apartment complex, but like a hotel, buy a building, make a hotel out of it, motel, whatever. Put a little dive bar with a stage in the middle of nowhere. What band wouldn't want to stop there passing through? You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah.
I mean, it's something to do, somewhere to stay, somewhere to even practice. Like nobody shows up, whatever. You set up your stuff, you played for a little bit, you're ready for the next show, you stay at the motel or whatever, you know?
Yeah, like a you could have like a little rehearsal studio type place. It's got 4 or 5 rooms, but then you have a live room venue that you can like rent out, and it's a BYO smoke type deal. Is it recreational? Is it recreational in Idaho? No.
Not even a little, but whatever.
Well, it's not even medical in Texas, I don't think.
I know, it's ridiculous, dude. I feel like Idaho's going to be one of the last states to do that.
Yeah, it's possible.
But I mean, Idaho's another one of those states that's just like a good old boys state. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I mean, we got guns.
So is that the closest? Is that the closest you've got for live music? Is Salt Lake?
Boise.
Boise's the closest.
Yeah, Boise's like an hour from me. I just went to Salt Lake because Boise's one of those towns that gets the skip a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah, bands will go from Salt Lake to Seattle, or they'll go from Seattle to Salt Lake, and very seldom will they stop here. Like for the Immolation show, Imperial Triumphant, they stopped here in Boise after Seattle when Mortiferum and Immolation just went straight to Salt Lake and took the day off.
Oh, wow.
So they didn't even stop here, just Imperial Triumphant did. And I was like, dang. Like, I got to drive all the way this way and see these guys. But it was cool. Salt Lake City really is a beautiful city.
We always seem to get the shows around here, and I don't know if it's just luck of the draw, and that's, because where they're coming through on the route for their tour. But, the Tuesday and Wednesday shows and shit like that, I'm like, man, I can't fucking go to a Tuesday and a Wednesday show that's an hour and a half from me.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like I got shit to do. I got work.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I definitely feel that. But I mean, it was worth the drive. It was cool. It was definitely fun.
Oh yeah, road trips are always fun.
Oh yeah, you stop at the rest stop, get out of the rental car, smoke a blunt, get back in, keep going. It's fun stuff, man. Definitely fun stuff. So what have you been listening to lately?
Oh man, I listen to a lot. I listen to the Frozen Soul album EP a lot.
Crypt of Ice? Crypt of Ice or Encased?
Both. All of it.
Yeah,
it's just on rotation on my playlist. I really dig Analepsy, Fulci from Italy. I love the Tropical Sun album. God, there's just so much. Local wise, Styanax, Macabre Eternal. Macabre Eternal working on some new shit. I can't wait to hear their new stuff.
I am actually a big Frozen Soul fan, honestly. I got this. Wrecking Ball.
Nice. Yeah. I saw them the last show they did at the Division Brewing, which I want to say that was early December, maybe. It's been a long time. And I posted a video of it. It's been a long time since I've been to a show that there were trash cans flying through the air and bouncing off the roofs. Dead serious, dude.
Oh
Not
my
not some little bullshit office trash can. That big ass Rubbermaid keg holding fucking trash can was getting thrown in the air like it was a basketball, bouncing off the roof and coming down, dude. It was insane. So, and the fucking energy at their shows is just, yeah.
It is amazing. It really is. I saw them twice just last year. Just once in Dallas, and then they came through Boise again. It was really cool.
They're about to do it again. They're taking off again here. I saw pretty soon
with Fetus.
Oh yes, gosh damn, yeah. That's another Tuesday show here for us.
Yeah. I'm gonna.
Of course, the locals, we get the up close and personal.
Yeah. I'll go to Salt Lake for that. I saw Dying Fetus one time in Boise, and I was like 17, and I guess I liked them a lot then, but I mean, now that I'm way older, I have a lot more of an appreciation for Fetus than I did when I was 17.
Man. Yeah, I love Dying Fetus.
They really are one of the best. The Kings.
I'd have to say Gallagher is probably, as far as combination frontmen guitarists go, he's probably my favorite.
Oh yeah, by far.
Yeah,
he's really good. I would love to go to another Fetus show for sure. So I mean, I'll drive 5 hours for that. And I mean, then I get to see the homies in Frozen Soul. Like, I talk to Chris quite often. Every time I see Matt, I mean, when they came to Boise, he recognized me, but as I walked in the door, because I'd hung out with him at Wrecking Ball, I was like, this is so cool. It's like I got the fucking Texas family back here again. Like, it was cool.
Chris was front row at our show. The show before the CD release show, the weekend before, we played Reno's Chop Shop in Deep Ellum in Dallas, and Chris was front row there, so that was quite an honor.
Yeah.
It wasn't the greatest set because our mascot had to work, and we hadn't we didn't have a bass player for that show, so it was just Lance and I. So wasn't our best performance, but yeah, it was quite an honor to have Chris. I think I was a little fanboying with Chris in front of him.
He's such a nice dude, though. He's so cool.
Hey, dude, man, is he a cool guy.
Oh, yeah. They're all super nice.
Yeah. The whole Deep Ellum crew. I think Chad works down there in Deep Ellum at one of the places, too, and he's always seemed like a super nice guy, too. Never actually met Chad. But...
Yeah, they're all pretty nice dudes. It was really cool to go from, like, going all the way to Dallas to see them. And right as I check my ticket at the door in Boise, Matt's by the door and he's like, yo, what's up, dude? And I was like, holy shit, these fucking guys remember who I am. Like, that's crazy, man. That's just
cool.
That's
cool
to me.
It's an honor.
It really is. It really is. Because honestly, I brought my brother-in-law with me, and I had a couple. It was like a big homie fest. All these people in Boise I hadn't seen in forever are at this show. And I mostly just spent all my time drinking beer with Chris. It was so much fun, man. It was so cool. And then
have you gotten to try any of their beer?
No.
Man, I don't typically like those. And I think it's an IPA if I remember correctly, but I didn't get any of the first batch they had, but that second batch they had when I saw them at the Division Brewing, holy shit, was it good and strong. I mean, I think it.
Is that cold?
I don't remember. Yeah, that was the second one, was because the first one was
Frosthammer.
Yeah, Frosthammer, and then so the Cold Moon, man, God, it was good and strong. I mean, I had 3 beers and I was feeling pretty good. It's stout. Yeah.
I have an experience somewhat similar to that. I discovered I'm a huge Pantera fan, to the end. Dimebag is by far he's God tier as far as guitarists go. For me, I have a special place for Pantera forever.
I went to high school with a guy named Tommy Olson, and he was good friends with or his older brother was good friends with Rita.
Oh, and shit.
Yeah, so Phil wasn't even with them yet, but we went to I mean we were like 17 or 16 or something like that. We went over to Rita's house. We all loaded up in a van, went to a little club out in Fort Worth called Savvy's, and they jammed and shined the spotlight on me and Tommy over there. Said, "Hey, we got some good friends." And then everybody came over to Rita's afterwards, and we partied all night with
No way, man.
yeah,
That's insane.
with Rex and Daryl. Yeah, yeah.
That's crazy, man. I love Pantera. Like it was a huge honor for me to like just go to the gravesite, honestly. Like because
Yeah.
I've told somebody this before, like I've always been a huge fan, so I've always wanted to go to that spot just to like pay my respects. You know what I mean? It doesn't
And
matter
it's
how
it's so beautiful.
it is.
Their stones and everything that are there, it's gorgeous.
It was honestly a pretty heavy moment for me. Like I didn't really realize what I was doing until I was
Yeah.
right in front of them, and I was like, "Whoa!" Like
I
these
can
guys were
imagine.
like my idols growing up. Like this is what I grew up listening to. I love their music, and they're literally right there. Like this is
Yeah.
the closest I've ever come to any of them. I knew what I was getting into, but I didn't really know what I was doing until I'd gotten there. You know what I mean? It's like, wow.
Just feel a spiritual presence or something
Exactly.
from
Exactly. It was weird. It was just like
yeah,
the good memory
surreal.
of it. Yeah, it was just like, wow, I am like literally in front of legends. Like
Yeah.
it was crazy. It was very, very cool for me. Like actually, I'll show you this. This is how much of a fan I am. I've wanted this since I was 15 years old, man. And I ended up getting one. And they don't even make these anymore. As far as I know, fucking assholes down at Dean don't think it's cool to make Dimebag guitars anymore. But if you ask me, Pantera has always had one of the most loyal fan bases of any metal band ever.
Yeah. Well, they're another one of those bands. They don't sound like anybody. Wow. They're another one. That's beautiful, man. They're another one of those bands. When you hear them, you know who it is.
Yes.
There's nobody else that sounds like Pantera. Now there's some tribute, there's a local tribute band around here that just is damn near spot on. Far Beyond Drunk.
Oh, I've heard of them, yeah.
Dude, they are spot on.
And in all reality, it's not even just Pantera that you can recognize. If I hear Dime playing when it's like Rebel Meets Rebel, it don't matter. I can tell when it's Dime, bro.
Yeah, his father owned Pantego Studio and Sound. And so he was in the studio jamming and recording and developing his style from very, very early on.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, he is by far a huge influence on me. I can't seem to ever let go of that. You know what I mean? I even have I believe, as far as I know, this is a 1990 Still in the Wrapper.
Oh, wow.
And I have a 94 Far Beyond Driven. But I would think
that's awesome.
I mean, the only year on the back is 1990. So I would think if it was a repress, it would have the original year and the year that it was repressed. But then again, I don't know much about that either. I do know that I'm not taking those out of the wrapper, though.
Yeah.
No way. I have them on CD, and I know the songs well enough that I can hear them in my head if I have
to. Yeah. It's a very distinct music.
Yeah. I mean, especially like all of them, too. Like, even listening to Hell Yeah, you can tell that's Vinny playing drums.
Yeah.
Or like, I mean, obviously, if you hear Phil, then you know it's Phil, but all of his projects sound like they're pretty much in the vein of that raw, like aggressive Pantera style, you know?
Yeah. What was that other band that Vinny and Phil played in? Superjoint.
Oh yeah.
Wasn't that Vinny and Superjoint?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure. Superjoint was awesome.
Yeah.
I haven't had a chance to actually meet Phil, That would be a cool one for me. I don't know. I've heard some mixed stories about him. Like he might be cool, he might not be, but whatever. Like if I got to at least
Everybody,
see one of his bands, then that'd be cool enough for me.
yeah. Everybody has their days, you know.
Right.
Touring and go around stuff like I'm sure that's very stressful. I've never actually toured, never had the opportunity to do a like actual tour. So I mean, and at this point, it'd be pretty tough.
Yeah.
I'm hopefully working myself into a position if something like that happens or the opportunity comes up in the next couple of years, I can possibly do that. I just going through a big career change, and so it's hopefully in the next few years it'll give me a lot more flexibility.
Oh, right on. Right on. What do you do?
So I've been I started with a company back in 2008, and they were just pretty much building the company, and so I helped them build the company. I've been there for 14 years. The position I'm in now is a corporate trainer, account manager position. So I've been taking school for about 8 months and just did field training this past week to get a national property inspector's license. So I'll actually be able to go to, as long as I've got my insurance coverage, I'll be able to go to any state and work once I get the license.
Damn. Hey, that's not bad.
Yeah. So start a new job on the 4th of March or 4th of April.
Dang, man. Congratulations.
Thank you.
That is
Pretty
awesome.
excited.
We actually got Duder Chris in here himself.
Hey.
The Duder is
What's
here.
up, dude?
Chris, if you got nothing going on, you can jump in here too, man.
Yeah, I quit. I just quit smoking here recently. I don't smoking. Yeah, smoking doesn't affect my performance. I mean, it's a testament that I, rose to the top of this company with, all the while. But I, learning some new stuff and going to work for a new company, I thought it was time to just put it down for a little bit.
Yeah.
My choice.
Yeah. I mean, I smoke a lot of weed.
Hey, man, I'll always be pro ganja.
Yeah, that's what I was saying earlier about Idaho. We're definitely going to be the last ones to do it. Literally everybody around us is either recreational or I don't think there's actually. Oh no, there is one. Salt Lake is medical.
Yeah.
But everywhere else around us, I feel like is recreation.
Yeah, Phoenix is. I was in Phoenix a month or so ago. Went hit a couple of dispensaries. But you know what I've noticed? The percentage of the THC is very, very low.
Where?
In Phoenix, it was. I mean, I'm talking about like in the 20s.
Dang, that's low.
Everybody. It should be up closer to 90. For concentrates and stuff like that. Yeah.
No, 20 is low for concentrates.
Yeah.
Because I was gonna say, I'm kind of snooty, man. Like,
hey, the artist just joined. Stenzel just joined.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Chris says Texas is gonna be the last state to legalize.
Yeah, I don't doubt that. I'd have to agree there. Can I see these chats if I go online here?
Yeah, you can see them through the screen. Are they rolling on yours?
Well, they're rolling on my phone. I was wondering. I can't see. Well, they are, but when they go by, they disappear pretty much.
You can scroll down too on your screen. Like you can scroll through them.
Oh yeah. All right. Oh man, appreciate you, Chris. Thank you, dude.
He is not lying. Gutricyde does rule. Pretty cool stuff, man. Really cool. I am excited about this album a lot. So is this would you consider this a full length for you guys, or is this like an EP?
I mean, I think it's right at about 31 minutes. So it's, I don't know. I mean, EP, LP,
whatever. Either way.
Yeah, whatever. Music, put it on and crank it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Well, if that's what you want
They,
to do, is crank it. But
let me tell you what,
just kidding.
Pat with Jin Ghoul is the one that did the final mix and mastering on it, and man, he did a good job. It sounds better. It sounds better than I ever imagined. It's got that thick, chunky, fucking low end.
Oh yeah.
He did so good on it. Better than I ever imagined.
I can't
So
fucking turn that shit up when I come down here, and it's because of like it's got like that thickness to it. Like you were just saying, it's definitely the whole thing is a powerhouse from beginning to end. It really is.
Thank you.
Control, man. Like I was in the car on the way to Salt Lake too, and I was like telling my buddies, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do a live stream with Bret from Gutricyde. They're like, Gutricyde. I was like, yeah, bro, put it on. Like, just put it on. Like, this shit's hard as fuck. We ended up listening to that album. They all dig it. I'm hoping to get. I always do this with everyone I get on the live stream with, and I started realizing over time it's actually not as possible as I think it is. But getting Gutricyde in Boise would be the coolest shit since sliced bread. Straight up.
Wow, man. Thank you. I'm flattered. Flattered.
If you guys ever do come this way and you end up like doing a string of shows and you like do a Salt Lake one after Boise, you can always come crash here too. Like I got a spot for people to stay if they need somewhere to stay on the way to like another show or whatever.
Yeah.
See, Chris even said, come play the shredder. Chris knows, come play the shredder. But
hell yeah.
the one thing me and Chris actually found out at the show that when they were here, I didn't know this either. The shredder is only a beer bar. So stop at the liquor store.
Get you a boot bottle.
Yeah, right. Go grab some wild turkey and then go to the shredder.
Yeah, that'd be awesome. I can see that happening. We'll have to see how the cards fall, you know. But
Right.
I'm not going anywhere anytime soon. I mean, I'll be in the scene for a while. I'm not going anywhere as far as scene wise.
Right. Have you guys not played any shows outside of your area?
We have not yet. I mean, it hasn't even been a year since we played our first show. Our first show was my birth. Our first show was my birthday, July 30th last year, at Wits End, and we opened for Comorbidity, Chemicost, and shit, I can't remember. There was a couple other ones, but so Comorbidities. That's Dave from Embalmed and Gruesome Fate and Wings of the Hawk, and then Ernie from Chemicost and Embalmed and Blast Wound. Oh my God. I forgot his fucking name. Eric from Interment.
Okay.
Yeah. So that's a little DFW super group going on there.
Dang, hell yeah.
And then Ivan from he's with the Empty Shell, Comorbidity. Might be another one or three he's with. I don't know. So a lot of the drummers. Huh?
I've heard of Empty Shell. I know they've played shows with like Combat and shit.
Yeah, their Empty Shells kick ass.
Yeah, I haven't heard them yet. I'm gonna have to look into that.
You got to check out Empty Shell.
Did you listen to the new Malignant Altar?
I have not heard it yet.
No. I believe, if I remember correctly, if Chris is still in here, he might know better than me. He is, but I think they're out of Houston. I think.
What was the name?
Malignant Altar. I think they're out of Houston.
I think now that you say that.
Yeah, Chris said they're out of Houston. And then I believe most of those members are also Necrofire, and they're like a black metal band.
Yeah. So if Malignant Altars from Houston, there's it'll be about a month, but there'll be an announcement from Ossuary Industries. There's a 28 band festival that's going to be in November in Houston.
No way.
So supposed to be some really big hitters on it.
Oh God, is that going to be a Gutricyde thing?
Maybe.
Oh man, dude, I'm already trying to plan a trip to Texas, anyways. Fuck, I'll go there for that. I was trying to go for the next Wrecking Ball show, but I haven't seen an announcement yet. Chris?
Yeah, it's deep in the pit of yeah, I think they're putting that one together. It's deep in the pit of Texas is going to be that fest in Houston.
Okay.
And,
I got friends in Houston, so that'd be cool.
He just announced yesterday. It's about 30 days away from the lineup announcement.
Damn, man, that would be a cool one to go down there for.
Yeah, there's some bangers out of the southern areas.
Oh man, that'd be awesome.
Yeah,
I know.
Putrid Womb, Perceptions of Torments from Mississippi. They just if you haven't Perceptions of Torment, you heard of them? No, check them out. Chris Williams is the front man for them. They just released a CD.
Hell yeah.
It's good shit. Hell yeah, it is.
There's always good shit coming out of that area too. You guys always got the good shows, got the good music. It's all around. It's a good vibe, man.
Southern boys know how to do it.
Oh yeah, it's a good vibe, that's for sure. I remember. Were you at Wrecking Ball? Did you say you go there? Did you say you went to that?
I did not go to that one. I went to it was a little more private event there at the Division Brewing place that I went to. Okay, yeah. Where the trash cans were flying.
Yeah. All right, later, Chris. Chris going out there to party. Be safe, homie.
Yeah, later, dude.
Yeah, man, I would love to make my way back to Texas for sure. I feel like when I went there, 3 days was just not enough because it's like there's the day you get there. And this is what was funny is my buddy lives in Houston. Two of them, they were coming to pick me up at Dallas-Fort Worth, right?
Yeah.
So they drive all the way there from Houston, and I get off the plane, and I'm like, I'm at this spot. And they're all, okay. And they're all, we're at that spot. Like, what are you wearing? I was like, bro, white Power Trip shirt, like Relapse Records hat, camo shorts, can't miss me. And he's like, yo, I don't see you anywhere. So I go up to the guy, the little traffic guys at the airport or whatever, outside where you pick people up. I was like, hey, my friends are right here. Where do I find this? And he's like, oh, your friends are at a different airport. And I was like, huh?
They went to Love Field or something?
I was at Love Field. They were at Fort Worth.
Oh, shit.
So they drove to Love Field, picked me up.
Yeah.
And then we had to go back to DFW to pick up another friend that was coming from L.A.
Oh, shit.
Oh, man. They were troopers. Like, they hooked it up. I've never met some of the, these are the most cool people I've met in my life. Do you happen to know a guy named Jody Martin?
This name sounds familiar, but I don't.
Jody Martin, Michael Martin.
I might.
Yeah, they're out there in that area. They were there too. I got my buddies in Houston were there. I know Jody is buddies with Sounds of White Noise. Sounds of White Noise.
Okay. Yeah. Sound of White Noise. Jay White.
Yeah. They put on the Haltom shows a lot, huh? The Haltom theater shows. Yeah.
They'll be involved. He's a little label distributor, so he comes and sets up and's got lots of kick-ass merch, lots of a lot of nostalgic stuff. I've gotten some really cool albums and stuff from him from some old school reissues.
Really?
So he's usually got some really cool stuff.
Hell yeah, man. That's pretty cool. I've been kind of wanting to there's a couple things I've been wanting to get into out here, and I feel like booking shows or starting a distro kind of is kind of like where I would want to go with the area that I'm living in. You know what I mean? Because at
Yeah.
least if I'm booking shows, then I can get more bands in our city. If I'm running a distro and I have access to like make tapes and like CDs and shit for people or whatever, then I can. It'd be just another way to get people into Boise.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to work on some stuff to make it easier so that, because I guess like for example, the Dying Fetus show, I guess it's not stopping here because it was like some kind of I guess they wanted a lot of money for like Dying Fetus to come to Boise or whatever, and the guy at the shredder couldn't do it or something.
Yeah.
I don't know exactly the details. I don't know how all that works, but I feel like if the amount of money is got together, then why wouldn't
Yeah.
anybody stop here? You know?
I mean, if they can get it together, man, that's the thing. They gotta, I'm sure they've got a certain margin they have to meet as far as being able to play a show and actually make something off of it to fund the tour and sell some merch. Of course, small places where they're not going to do very good with merch sales and stuff like that, they probably less desirable to.
Right. That's mostly what bands make the money on is the merch when they're on tour, huh?
Yeah.
Ticket sales that doesn't go to bands, does it?
I mean, I don't know about those kind of things. With the show clubs we play, I mean, you typically, you're the promoter that's putting it together is gonna, give you a cut off of the door.
Right.
It just depends. Just depends on how much interest it attracts, what the agreement is, and so on and so forth. But yeah, I mean, we'll typically make some off the door.
Yeah. Yeah, it's definitely something I want to get into just because it sucks, like, geographically getting the skip all the time,
Yeah.
Not fun. You see all the cool tours pass, you're like, dang, that's like 5 hours away from me. I got to go to that.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it's fun. It was a cool drive. Salt Lake is a very cool city. It's just like a bigger Boise. Like, there's like the big city, and there's literally like snowy mountains just right outside the city. Like, it's incredible.
Yeah, I bet. I've been to Salt Lake.
It's very crazy. First city I've been in with a light rail since Sacramento.
Really?
Yeah. I feel like did Dallas have those? Dallas doesn't do the light rail thing, huh?
Well, we have the DART system, which is a little train that goes from city to city and just pretty much bounces back and forth through the cities. Right. So I think that's probably what that's considered.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah. So getting Gutricyde out here is completely like possibly doable, at least in the future.
Nothing is out of the question ever. I mean, anything's possible,
I like that. I like the sound of that.
Yeah.
Well, right on, man. I'm glad you came by to hang out. I really appreciate all of your time. It was a good time. I'm going to head upstairs and do the dad thing. But I'm a huge fan. I love the album. I'm excited for more stuff, and I am definitely watching you guys for sure. Anybody else out there, if they hear it from me, they're watching it.
Kick ass, man. We appreciate your support. It's been an honor and a privilege to be here and getting to meet you. So hopefully get to shake your hand one day soon.
Hell yeah, man. If you guys make your way to Boise, you got somewhere to stay, let's fucking have some beers. Get fucked up.
Yeah, man. Hell yeah, dude.
Cool. Hey, thanks for stopping in, brother.
All right, brother. Have a good night, man.
Yeah, you too, man.